Okay, so good morning. This is our topic now. Yes, for today. Can you see our book?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can you tell me something about hometown before we will discuss further?
Hometown, maybe that's the place I was born, and maybe at the moment I can live here. I can live there or not. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Yes, yes. Just like me, I was born to a different, I currently I am not living to my hometown before. The place where I was born. Yes, you are right that a hometown is a place where we were born, but it does not necessarily mean that we are still living there as of the moment. Because
Yes.
in our hometown, okay, after we study and then we look for our job, wherever we look for our permanent job, sometimes we have transferred to that place. So hometown is where we have a lot of memories during our childhood years, right? Next, we will learn here the vocabulary about this one. Okay, please. We have still here 10. Please read the first word.
Hometown, the city or town where one was born or grew up.
Please read the example.
Please accompany me on the trip to my hometown.
Okay. So the city, when we talk about hometown, it is the city or town where one was born or grew up. Okay. Yes, we stay here maybe for the rest of our high school years. But when we study in the university, then that's the time that we have moved, move out from this place. Okay, next, number two. Please read number two.
A border, a physical or political line that separates geographic areas. They separate countries, states, province, countries, city, and towns.
Example.
Tom crossed the border into France.
Okay. Border, it is a physical line. All right. So when you can, yeah, if this is, okay, yes. If this is a place, if this is a, if this is a place here, yes. If this is, okay, so a border, okay, this is a fold, okay, that one. And now, if this is two places, this is one place and there is a border between, and then that is now the second place. Okay, so it's a physical or a line that separates the geographic areas, the two cities or the two towns. Like, for example, uh, welcome to the south of Vietnam. Okay, and the next part, the next city of that is another border entering to the north of Vietnam. So that one. Okay, so Tom crossed the border into France. Please read number three.
Museums, a building in which objects of historical, scientific, artistic, or cultural interest are stored and exhibited.
Okay, museums are buildings. Yeah, it is a big building where old objects. When we say historical, definitely they are old. They are the objects related to the history. They are the objects related to the past of a certain city. So definitely The object, these objects we are talking to, in the about relate placed in the museum, of course, is old. It has something to do with scientific activity. It can has something to do with arts, and cultural interests are stored and exhibited. Yeah. The museum has some interesting new exhibits from India. Okay. Number 4. Please read number
Art
4.
art galleries, a room or building for display or sale of works of art.
Example.
The art gallery of Orange, uh, Ontario has the world's largest collection of sculptures by Henry Moore.
Yes, art galleries. A room or paintings. Art gallery. Okay. So these are examples of art galleries in the Philippines.
Yeah,
Okay, so look at that one. Yes, it is a place where there are a lot of arts being exhibited. Okay, and that art, that pictures, that paintings has something to do with the history of a certain country. Yes, they talk about the old happenings in a city. What about, let's try art galleries in Vietnam. Let's see what we can see. Oh, are you familiar with this? These are the art galleries. Yeah, here. Vietnam paintings and artworks. That one. Oh,
um,
you have very beautiful ano. Oh, here Vietnam paintings and artworks. Wow. Wow, it's very good to look at.
actually, I can't understand the meaning of the art picture in the galleries.
Oh,
It's
it's
really,
abstract.
really difficult for me imagine.
We can have also here. Okay, these are abstract paintings. We also have here handicraft, Vietnam art galleries. Here you have, yeah, it's a lady. Oh, Blue Space Art Gallery, Fine Arts Museum, Vietnam artist. Here we can easily see this. These are paintings of a lady, right? A lady, a woman. This is a boat sailing. Mhm. So these are examples of art galleries. A room or building for display or sale of works of art. The Art Gallery of Ontario has the world's largest collection of sculptures by Henry Moore. Okay. Next, number 5.
Franny, someone or something exhibiting the characteristics of a friend, such as being kind, helpful, or affectionate.
Friendly, someone or something exhibiting the characteristic of a friend, such as being kind, helpful, or affectionate. Godfrey had been friendly to me. You know, we can meet a lot of people in our everyday walks of life, but not all them can be called friendly, right?
Yeah.
Yes, not all people we can encounter can be considered friendly. Okay, but among those people, there are some who can say that, oh, this person is friendly, this woman is friendly. Okay, because they shows affections, they shows kindness, okay, in their acts. Now Godfrey had been friendly to me. 6.
Humor, the ability to be amused by something seen, heard, or thought about, sometimes causing you to smile or laugh, or the quality in something that causes such amusement.
Okay. Humor is the ability to amuse by something seen, heard, or thought about, sometimes causing you to smile or laugh, or the quality in something that causes such amusement. Okay. In a group of people we can encounter, yeah, or we are surrounded with every day, there are these people who have the ability to easily make laugh the people around him. They are funny, they are joker, they can easily insert some jokes in a group, and they are the source of happiness in the group. Do you have that kind of friend?
Yes.
Yes, yes. In a circle of 10 friends, not all of those 10 people have the ability of humor, have the sense of humor. Not all 10 people have the ability to make someone easily laugh. It's a talent, it's a skill. There are really people who are like that. He has a wonderful sense of humor. Jewelry.
Uh, Jewelry, decorative objects, worn on the clothes or body that are usually made from valuable metals, such as gold and silver and precious stones.
Yes. Jewelry is a decorative objects worn in your clothes or body that are usually made from valuable metals such as gold and silver. Okay, you have the necklace, the earrings for the girls, the bracelet. Yeah, those are rings. The rings, those are examples of jewelries. Thieves broke the store window and carried off jewelry worth thousands of dollars. Property, a thing or things owned by someone, a position or positions. The books are the property of the public library. Okay, so we have property. Yes, we have our property. Yes, we have this public or personal property. Now we own personal property. Just okay. Just the cars, the house, the buildings. So that's what we called our personal property. Number 9. Please read what's number 9.
Valuable, important, useful, or
Yes,
beneficial.
beneficial. Please read the example.
Uh, they perform valuable service for poor rural women.
Yes, valuable, meaning to say something important, something useful, and something beneficial. They perform valuable services for poor rural women. Next, 10.
uh, conspicuous, right?
Yes, conspicuous. Very good.
Conspicuous, very noticeable or attracting attention, often in a way that is not wanted.
Okay. Conspicuous, very noticeable or attracting attention, often in a way that is not wanted. Okay, the presence of someone is noticeable. Okay. Like for example, in a crowd, if this person is behaving in a different way, like for example, you are in a mass, you are in the church, and then during the solemnity of the priest in the church, there is this one person who keeps on moving. Okay, walk from the next angle to the next angle to the next side. Then his presence is noticeable in a way that is not wanted by the people because they are attending a solemn ceremony in the church. Okay, so noticeable means you are clearly observed, you are clearly seen by majority of people in a crowd because of your moves or because of your actions. 10. Example, please read the example.
He tried not to look conspicuous,
Conspicuous.
conspicuous and moved slowly along the back of the room.
Okay. When you don't want to be noticed, yeah, you have to move slowly along the back of them. Okay, just like for example, you are attending to a wedding. Okay, there are a lot of people in a wedding, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and then you don't want to finish the ceremony in the wedding because you have another important event to attend to. So, when you don't want to be conspicuous to the people attending in the wedding, then you have to look for a small space at the back. You have to move slowly. Yeah, you have to move slowly to find your way to the exit. Okay? Yes. So, but then if you want to be conspicuous, then you have to walk in the aisle, to walk in the front, and then you look for an exit door. Oh, in that way, you will be noticed because, oh, why is that person standing? What is this? Beside the couple, who is he, who is she? Okay, in that way, your presence is noticeable in a way that is not unwanted by the people because that event is solely for the couple. They must be the stars in the middle of the hall. But then, if you are that, yeah, uh, yeah, you then when you will go to the center and stand beside the couple, or maybe you will ask the couple that you will go home early because you have another event to attend to. Okay, your presence is really conspicuous, is really noticeable to the guest. But then that presence is not wanted. Okay, but if you don't want to be conspicuous, if you don't want to be noticeable, you have to move slowly and then look for a small exit way home. Okay, going home. Okay, that is conspicuous. All right. Okay, we have here again, we have here 10. We have here 10 hometown, border, museums, art galleries, friendly, humor, chivalry, property, valuable, conspicuous. All right, so those are the 10 new words we can encounter from this topic, hometown. Now for number 1, I have here questions for you. For number 1, okay, part 1. Where is your hometown?
The My hometown, that is a place really far from a place I'm living.
Mm-mm.
That is the countryside, really
How long?
peaceful.
How many hours will you travel?
Uh,
Will you
yes,
reach?
about 1 hour for driving car.
Okay. Okay, where is
And
it? In the now
yeah,
or north or south?
I'm not sure about that because I'm really not good at in the direction. Yeah.
Mm-mm. It's okay. What's the name of your hometown?
My hometown, my name, hometown is Hồng Phong Wat, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Who are living still there in your hometown? Your parents? Are your parents still living in your hometown?
Yes, that's my parents living in my hometown. Yeah.
Okay. How about your sibling? You have one brother, right?
I have a two younger sister
Ah,
and one sister living really near by my home and
okay.
another really far from my home.
Okay. Good. Is there much to do in your hometown? Is there much to do in your hometown?
So mean is there are many things I can do
Yeah,
in my
yes. When there are
uh,
visitors who visit your hometown, yeah, can they do many things?
yes, I think when I were tried, there are many things I can do in my hometown. I can play with my friend. I can do with other farmer, and especially with my mother because we have a many land in my hometown, and
Mm-mm.
my mother planting many other trees
Mm-mm.
depend each season. But a long time ago, I think 1 or 2 months ago, I did not come back here because virus. So, and at the moment, I don't have an active I can do in my hometown. Yeah,
Mm.
sometimes I feel pretty strange play with me. Yeah.
Okay. What are the people like in your hometown? What are the
Uh,
people like in your hometown?
Yeah, almost people in my hometown, that's either farmers. So they really gentle and hardworking every time. Um, I'm not sure about the most thing people in my hometown like. Maybe they really want to do with their best and hope the future more rich. I think so.
Okay. Now let's have the part two. Describe a present you have given someone. You should say here. Describe a present you have given someone. You should say who you gave it to, what kind of present it was, how it compared to other presents you have given. Explain why you decided to give this particular gift.
Yeah. In my country, the Mid-Autumn Festival really important with the Vietnamese people. And when I was a businessman, this time is special time for I can say to thankful with my customer. And in the middle of middle autumn festival, I always prepare the moon cake for my customer for the thankful the long time they support me or we are cooperate in the business. Um, and in this time, I will to order the Kindle Food company. That is the famous brand in the mooncake in my country.
Mm-mm.
And then I can prepare to wrap in the nice box and then to give my present to my customer. Yeah.
That's very good. Why you decided to give that particular gift?
Because the mooncake really important in this festival, and every people always use mooncake for um, um, give other people, especially relationship. So that's why I always choose mooncake in this time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go to now to part 3. Okay, part
Yeah.
3. What kind of possessions give status to people in your country? What kind of position gives status to people in your country?
Actually, I can't catch up the mind.
What identifies the status of the people in the society? Status means
The level
is
of
he,
people.
is he
Yeah.
rich? Is he rich or poor? What identifies the
Yeah.
people, whether he is the person, whether he is rich or he is poor in your country, in Vietnam?
Mm, I think my company, my country, that's in the developing country. So almost the people in my country living in the countryside, about 70%. Um, Nowadays, almost the farmer in my country really, I think they not rich, but they also not poor. Um, I don't know how I can describe about that, but I think they always has better than before. I think so.
Okay, okay, okay. Has it always been the same of worthy, or were different positions thought of valuable in the past? Like for example, this time in Vietnam, you consider, example, you consider jewelry, cars,
Mm.
beautiful houses.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
Nowadays, I think when the economic more developed than before, there are many people from the country. They can go out to another country like Japan, Korea, and sometimes in the Europe country for working, and they send many money come back their countryside. That's why nowadays in the countryside of Vietnam, we can see easy to see many family really rich. They can build many large house, and they can easy to drive the car.
Mm-mm.
Uh, yeah, and many modern identify in the family like furniture uh, or something like that. And I think nowadays the life of countryside in my country more um, richer and modern than ever.
Okay. Why do you think people need to show their status in the society?
Um, I'm not sure about that. Maybe every people always want to show their status with other people because they really need to respect from other people. But in my opinion, I think when I want to, when I become rich, we don't should to show status with other people. Like, don't try to show how I'm rich, how I can buy the expensive cars
Yes,
with
cars.
people. Yeah, because it's not good, and sometimes it's really uh, disadvantage point to
Okay.
when it's easy to make other people stolen and really not safe with other people in my family. I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. Thank you so much for, yes, telling your answers to the questions from part one, part two, and part three. Now I have here, yeah, that one. Please look at the conversation. I always choose. Oh, I always choose. I always choose. Okay. The correct sentence should be I always choose, not I always choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And we should not, I forgot what you have said. We should not show. And the sentence also should hear. We should not show our our status. Society. Okay? We should not show our status in the society. Okay? Just like, yeah, just like what you have said that it is not always good. It is not good to show our status in the society that we were able to buy expensive cars, expensive properties because it, it has disadvantages to our part. Okay, the thieves can easily locate us, can easily follow us, and yeah, we will be at risk of the thieves or the bad individuals. Okay, so I agree with you when you say that it is not good. We should not show our status in the society because it will make put our lives at risk with the thieves, with the bad persons. Okay, so this time let's look at the sample answers. Okay, let's read now. Where is your hometown?
My hometown's in Hanoi, which is the capital city of Vietnam. It's located in the north of the country, not really that far from the southern Chinese border.
Okay, so she is using the vocabulary
Okay.
border and hometown. Is there much to do in your hometown?
Oh, yes, there are certainly lots to do there as it's a fairly big city. We feel like going out in the evening. There are a lot of good restaurants and bars. If you prefer cultural activities, there are museums and art galleries. But if you like nature, there are lots of other things outside of the city which are easy to reach.
Okay. See, do you observe that he or she is giving examples to their answers? What activities someone can do when he or she visits to your hometown? Okay, he said that if you prefer cultural activities, then there are museums where you can visit. There are also art galleries being exhibited. But if you like also nature, then there are a lot of other things outside the city which are easy to reach. So she is presenting three activities one can do in their hometown, in his hometown or in her hometown. What are the people like in your hometown?
They are mostly quite friendly, but as with most big cities, everyone is often busy, so it may seem as if they are not interested in speaking or having a chat. But if you live there, you know that most people are quite happy to have a chat if they have a time and will help you if needed.
Okay. So they are mostly quiet friendly. So he is describing that the people in her town are friendly. Yes, but if you live there, you know that most people are quite happy to have a chat if they have time and when help you if needed. Okay. Friendly and helpful. Friendly and helpful. Next. Describe a present you have given someone. You should say who you gave it to, what kind of present it was, how it compared to other presents you have given, and explain why you decided to give this particular gift.
The person that I gave is to was a very good friend of mine at the time. His name was Kania, uh,
And
he,
he came.
and he came from India. I knew him because we studied together at a language school
Cool.
in Cambridge. Although we were from different backgrounds and cultures, we got on really well and we had the same sense or humor. So we became very good friends. The present was a picture that had been painted of the river Cam in Cambridge. It was not so big, maybe around 10 inches by 14 inches. But I was very beautiful. Beautiful. It came in a gold um,
Plated.
plated frame, and the picture had been drawn by a particularly well-known Cambridge artist. It had been signed by this person as well. It's the first time I have given the person a present, and I guess it's quite different from presents that I have given to other people before. I don't recall ever giving someone a picture actually. If I'm buying for family, then I'll usually buy clothes or maybe some jewelry.
Mm-mm.
Is it, if it is a special occasion, normally when I've bought something for friends, is something more jokey, so we can have a laugh about it, nothing that serious. The reason why I decided to give this particular gift is because we had spent a lot of time together in Cambridge, and we had some really
Really fun times.
fun time punting on the river Cam. That's obviously why I thought this was an
Appropriate.
appropriate
Yes.
present. We used to go punting at least once a week. Sometimes a couple of times. On an occasion, there was a group of about 10 of us that went down there, and we spent the whole day sitting by the river in the sun, and as usual, we went on a boat trip together. We all have a lot of photos to remind us of this great day. So my friend Kalia is the person that I gave a present to, and this was because I felt it would always remind him of the fun times that we had, and also of Cambridge.
Oh, what can you say about his answer?
Really long, and I think the person give his friends that's the really care about this relationship.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and he expressed so much himself. He
Yeah,
talked. He talked more. Yes, yes, you are right that this person, Kaalia, is really important to him, and he's a really good friend. And they have, yeah, a lot of memories shared together when they were, yeah, in Cambridge. Okay, and he believes that the pictures, or the yeah, that the pictures would remind Kaalia all their fun and happy memories together. Okay. So if you have noticed, yeah, the person here is very talkative, and he expresses very well his thoughts and ideas by giving, yeah, a very long answer. Next, what kinds of positions give status to people in your country?
that's a good question. Let me think. I'd say it depends on where you are and who you are with. If you are out in public, it's things like the car you are driving. If you have the latest Mercedes Benz model, then in my country, that is a sign of a status, as most people can't even afford a car at all. Whatever the make, property or the house you own, and the possessions you have in it are also a sign of status. If you have a nice house in a nice area, then this shows you have a money and are someone important.
Okay. So what positions give status in his country is, it could be the car.
Mercedes and
Yeah, the
nice,
expensive cars. Okay. So, or the house you own.
yeah.
If you have a nice house in a nice area, then this shows that you have money and have some important.
Mm.
Oh, it's very difficult. Yeah. Yeah, but sad to say this is, yeah, the the way how people look the status of a certain people in a society. Even in the Philippines, when a person drives an expensive car, then everybody would think, oh, this person must be rich. Okay. And when you visit to someone's house, yeah, they are observing your house, whether your house is big, your house is made of expensive materials, and if your house is situated in a nice area, then they would conclude that you are rich. Somehow, people judge someone's status in the society based on the properties he owns. Okay, that is also common in the Philippines. What about here? Has it always been the same, or were different positions thought of as valuable in the past?
I'm too young to remember exactly what it was like a long time ago. But yes, I think it's were different. For example, cars, as I mentioned before, only really came to our country in the last 10 years or so. That's kind of consumerism
Yes,
is
consumerism.
very recent thing. So this couldn't have been used as a representation of something
Something.
valuable. I think it's were things like gold and jewelry that were seen as valuable. Of course, these are still seen as valuable today, but previously it were these things over anything else as a lot of the modern day um, possessions were not available.
Okay. So yeah, when he was young, the positions of cars were not common. Okay, this person. Okay. Okay, he said that when he was young, the position of cars were not common because that was the old days. But as time goes by in the modern time, yeah, the position of cars become a necessity somewhat. People nowadays are trying so hard to own a car. Yes, are striving so hard to build beautiful houses. But long before, we used to have, yeah, the animals for our transportation, or we used to walk, yeah, especially in the countryside. But this time, you can see a lot of cars in the street, and that causes also the heavy traffic jam, right? Yes. Since people nowadays think that the standard, okay, of becoming, of having a good status in the society is owning a car, okay? So a lot of people nowadays are having cars, and that also causes the heavy traffic jams we encounter every day, especially in the big cities or in the capital of the country. And yeah, it does not give at all convenience because, yeah, you will be falling to a very long line early in the morning before you can get to your destination. There are already a lot of cars, yeah, in the traffic, in the busy street. Then, why do you think people need to show their status in the society?
I believe that's this is because it's important in society to show you have a money or are successful. It's in nature or the way we are brought up that makes us feel like this, but also the pressure that society puts on everyone to be successful